Greetings, everybody. This is Kenny Cummings here for Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. As we prepare for the second annual Lexington Music Awards this Saturday at the Lyric Theater from 6 to 8 p.m. hosted by LEX 18's Bill Mick and Edgy Bevan. I am Kenny Cummings, nominated for Best DJ Award, and joining me at this time, he's a nominee as well for the Best Rap Hip Hop Artist category, representing that part of my Insanity crew. Goes by the name of Strange Savage. He's with me right now. What's going on, dude?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, congratulations on your nominee, man.
Likewise, man. Thank you so much for being on the show.
I appreciate you having me, man. I've been trying to link up with you. It's just crazy out here right now, especially with the KY weather.
Yeah, the weather, all sorts of things happening, and I guess people really focusing on this award show, like making sure you getting your getting the suit, the dress, and the tickets. Like, I got plenty of family people coming to see it. So, I
heard they almost sold out, ain't they?
Yeah.
Man.
So
get it in.
So it's all good with me. And 75% of the tickets have already sold out. There are still tickets available. LexingtonLyric.tix.com. You better get those tickets while you can, with the awards just days away, because they will sell out eventually. It sold out last year. It's going to do it again. So that being said, now that you have time to reflect on this nomination, and with the award show approaching, how are you feeling with the award show just days away?
I'm pretty confident, actually. I mean, I like the lineup. Everybody I've seen, everybody that was nominated, for even people that were nominated for the same award as myself. There's a lot of good talent there. So I mean, it really, it's kind of like I'm nervous, but I'm really confident, you know what I'm saying? Because I think everybody's really tip top for it, and I'm just trying to push out as much music as possible, my solo stuff and my crew, and trying to get everybody together. That way, we can be on point when the time comes,
Absolutely, man. And also including in this category, Divine Karma, known for his conscious, his raps. Very talented
Super
dude.
Talented.
And he's also nominated for the Community Service Award. I mean, he's on the grind. Dude was just at Michigan, with waters and everything. We're going on with Michigan in this situation.
Yeah.
And then he came all the way back to Lexington. That dude, I hope he wins that community service. I'm just going to put it out there.
That's great, man.
He's a good guy. Also nominated.
Phenomenal.
Also nominated Shicey Christ, well known in Lexington. I seen him perform with Divine. I think it was at Cosmic Charlie's. He was there.
Yeah,
I was at that show late December of last year. Very talented dude. And then also the man who won this particular award last year, Hybrid the Rapper, who just recently released Nothing Dies Forever, his new album. And his new album release shows have been rescheduled in March in Frankfurt. So go check that out and go get that Nothing Dies Forever. You can download it on Bandcamp.
Yeah, he always puts on a good show. I would always put on a good show.
Absolutely. So as far as you concerned, let's go. I want to talk about this part of my insanity. That's what I first heard. That's the first time. And the first time I seen it was at Al's Bar a few weeks ago with the Kentucky Villains show. They had Dusty Lay.
Woo.
They had Cretin. They had Stillborn. They had Swisher. They had acoustic artists as well. And I enjoyed the show. And talk about part of my insanity, how that all started.
Man, it all started. It was really kind of weird how it happened. Me and Cretin, we got a lot of history together. We actually were signed to the same label at one point, and then we decided to, one day we was walking through a parking lot, and we was rapping back and forth to each other. We both love metal music and rock and roll, old school rock and roll, and we decided to try to blend them, and come up with, it started off as a group of rappers and screamers and singers, and then it kind of went into a record label that we had started. And in the record label, things didn't work out but the bond was still so strong between the crew. We just decided to keep our group back together, you know what I'm saying? And it's just been love ever since. Creedon's doing his own thing. He's actually about to come out with a mixtape with T1B, the other member of Part of My Insanity. It's called Moving On. It's supposed to be coming out March 4th. It's going to be hot. I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be on it. For sure. But after that, man, like now we're just trying to do as many shows as possible, get our name back out there, try to show people, PMI still around, you know what I mean?
Definitely one of the most well-known groups, hip-hop groups, cliques, labels. I'm definitely a fan of yours. I'm a fan of PMI. Y'all definitely doing big things. And, that being said, with 2016 now, you mentioned Creedon, he's got music on the way. As far as you as a solo artist, you got some solo projects in the works?
Oh yeah, I'm actually working on an EP right now. So I got a solo EP coming out, and I got the Problem Child collabos, which I've been working on it for about a year now. It's supposed to be dropping somewhere around March 15th to the 17th, guesstimating. It's going to have a lot of the older songs that you've heard us, like some of the ones you actually heard us perform, like Mannequin, Getaway, some of the old hype songs, some of those on there. Then we also, the So KY, that's my EP I'm working on. Got the only thing I've got on it right now is literally intro, outro, and one other song. So that might not be out for at least till early March, maybe. But it's going to be fire. Whenever it drops, it's going to be fire. The city's going to love it. KY is going to love this.
I'm definitely
gonna... Also, I don't know if I told you, but we are supposed to be doing a show up north. I think it's Newport, up in Newport. We're supposed to be opening up for Crazy Bone, actually, March 25th at the Thompson House.
That is amazing. Yeah. Shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony, one of the illest hip-hop groups of all time. And, Crazy Bone, not only has he succeeded part of the group, but he succeeded as a solo artist. I mean, I think he had a Grammy nomination for Wide and Dirty with Chameleonaire. So Crazy Bone, he's doing big things regardless if he's part of the group or as a solo act. So that's huge for Part of My Insanity. That's huge.
Oh yeah, I mean that's one of them bucket list things, like been one of them things like you watched him, he pretty much was a big influence on everybody that I know as far as hip hop goes, because I mean Bone Thugs in general was just popping, I mean, then it kept you going. I mean, it was awesome. But yeah, it's a big honor for us to even share a stage with him. I mean, we've done a lot of bucket list stuff last year. We opened for Twisted, Afro Man, Neurotic November, a lot of people that we grew up listening to. Now we're opening for them. Nappy Roots. We did a Nappy Roots show. Yeah, it was really good, man. I'm hoping this year brings really good things. I think the way we're working as a team right now, and the way everybody's kind of got their sound under control and how we want to do stuff, and we're real structured about how we want to get this done. It makes us work better as a team. And I think that this year is going to be the year that something good happens.
Now, obviously, mainstream people know Nappy Roots, with their success. I recently been listening to local music for the last 2 years now. And I'm noticing so many artists, hip-hop artists particular, in Lexington, Frankfort, Richmond, Newport,
Oh yeah.
Owensboro. I mean, I'm like, it's refreshing. I mean,
Oh, it
because
is.
me being a DJ, I don't play mainstream music that much. I mostly play the local artists. I play those
Oh
people,
yeah.
and it's refreshing, to hear, people like me, working a 9 to 5 job and then next thing you know, they in the studio making hit songs and
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
it's
Actually, me and everybody in PMI, we all work for a construction company together.
uh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
crazy.
I'm sure you guys got a lot of fans in the construction. Like, man, when y'all gonna get some new music, man?
All right, well, let me finish painting real quick, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, man. So, let me ask you this: if you could have a dream collaboration with any big name hip hop artist, who would it be?
Oh, hands down, Tech Nine. Hands down. Oh yeah,
I like
definitely.
Tech Nine. That dude can rap for days, months,
Oh yeah,
years.
he's sickly. I mean, he's actually, him and Crazy Bone were a lot of my influence as far as how I was pretty much how I viewed rap and how I wrote rap. You know what I mean? Like, it just, yeah, so hands down, Tech Nine. I've been wanting to collab with him since, like, 2002.
Oh,
Easily.
most definitely. And what I like about Tech Nine that he's managed to have success by doing his entire music career independently. Like he's never he's never gotten that co-sign for a big name label. He just do it. He's put out the music the way he wants to put out, and not only that, a little nugget of information: he's the highest selling artist independently ever. Not just not just hip hop artists, but of all genres.
I'm pretty sure he's on the Forbes list.
Yeah,
like 4 years in a row, 5 years in a row, something like that.
So that's a testament right there. So what I want to ask you, as an underground independent artist yourself, obviously you get to do, what do you like the most being an independent artist? Like, you having the freedom to put the music out the way you want to put out. Like, what do you like the most being an indie artist?
Man, I love the fact that everybody in the indie game respects each other's grind. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say everybody, because there's always going to be a hater, period. Yeah. But I like how everybody in the indie game, it's just like being an indie, like let's say we were talking about Tech Nine. He has the ability to do what he wants to do because he made it that way. And I feel like that's the most beautiful thing of being an independent artist, is that we all respect each other. So it's like, hey, you want to collab with me? I'll collab with you. I mean, and it usually turns out really dope because we're not bound by nothing. You know what I mean? It's raw. It's raw. I love it.
And what I also liked about indie artists is that I feel like a guy like me can relate to those people, because it's like the studio sessions, the songs that they record, it's coming out their own wallet, and,
everything,
and just everything. Like, I mean, obviously major label money, they got a big budget and it will help, but it doesn't mean that they're gonna want you to put the music out the way you want to put it out. I feel like you sign these people. You sign these people for a reason. Like, you like what they did, and now it's when they put the music the way they wanted to put out. So the least you can do, A&Rs, rake up executives, is have some trust and to put the music out. Now you can say I like this. You can say I like the song. I don't like the song. Don't just try to make them into a complete different person, and then you hear them on the radio like, what happened to that guy?
You gotta respect their art. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect everybody's art, especially in the indie game. Like, especially like KY music, especially. Like, I love the talent that's here because a lot of the people here, a lot of the rappers that that I know of that are famous, like locally or whatever. It's not. It's like a melting pot of just different styles because I don't know where Kentucky got all this different stuff from, but you'll get people that sound like they're straight out of California, and then you got this other guy that sounds like he's from Midwest, and then you got somebody who sounds like a dirty South rapper. You know what I mean? It's just beautiful, and yeah, it's awesome because you can always collab with somebody different, especially if you show love to other local artists. I mean, it's like everybody's got that respect. I mean, like it wasn't last year. You would catch some of us carpooling to do shows because we didn't have cars. When we didn't have cars, or you catch it if it's a little Al's Bar show, we was walking there. I mean, anything to get it done.
Absolutely, and shout out to Cretan, shout out to everyone else in PMI. Y'all doing y'all thing out there, and that Newport, Kentucky show with Crazy Bone coming soon. Be on the lookout for it. Be on the lookout for Cretan's new music and Strange Savage new record as well, and also the Lexington Music Awards is coming up. I did not get to go last year. I found out. And the kicker for me is, I found out about this when I moved back to Lexington May of last year. I was like, wait a minute, did this happen last year? Like, where did this come from?
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, where was I at when all this was happening?
Me being, and is there a DJ category? And then I looked at it, yeah, there is a DJ category. So I got people.
Yeah, there's a lot of categories on there. It was crazy voting, because it took a while for me to get my votes in because I had to sit and listen to everybody's different, stuff and pick out what I liked. I mean, it was. I was like, wow, there's a lot of categories to this.
Yeah, 31.
And there's a lot of rappers. And that's why I was like, and then when I got nominated, I was so surprised. Like, I got a picture sent to me to my phone, and it was a picture of my name in the newspaper, and I was like, whoa, that's awesome. It's like, this is crazy.
I'm one of those people that if I see my name on the nominations, I'm going to bookmark it. And then when I see my name on the newspaper, I'm hanging on to this. I'm gonna put it somewhere so that my future cousins and future family members, can just say, yeah, that's my name on the paper. Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah,
so,
that's me right there.
Oh yeah. So Savage, why don't you go ahead and promote your social media links where people can learn more from your work, and where can people purchase your music as well?
Everything I do is free. The only time you'll pay for something is if there's a bonus track or if it's a T-shirt. All my music's free download on. You can get it off my Reverb or my SoundCloud, which is Strange 6661. It's my SoundCloud. Of course, my YouTube. My YouTube is my main source because I love doing the videos or trying to do videos. YouTube.com/StrangeSavageHQ. You can find me there, and also the Part of My Insanity HQ page. Where else? We got Reverb, which is Strange Savage. But yeah, man, we're gonna have all new music coming out in probably the next couple months. It's about to flood. We're about to flood everybody's newsfeed with our music. Y'all probably gonna hate us.
Hey, when you are an artist, you got to do. Who cares what people like? You posting too much. I'm an artist. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. People message me all the time. People I don't know, and they'll be like, "Hey," and I'll be like, "Link," and I'll just send a link to my music, like for them to write back, tell me what they think.
Yeah.
They're probably like, "Man, he's rude."
Yeah, I mean that's always going to be a bunch of knuckleheads from time to time, but. Again, Strange Savage nominated for Best Rap Hip Hop Artist this coming Sunday, Lexington Music Awards at the Lyric Theater, 6 to 8 p.m. the after party I just heard is going to be at O'Neill's. So
Nice.
right after the award show, you're gonna head on to O'Neill's, and it's for all ages, not just for grown folks. It's for all ages. So go hang out with the nominees, the winners, the performers, and all that. And then it's gonna be.
I'll be there.
It's gonna be a memorable night. I'm definitely looking forward to all the performances, especially the hip hop summit between Sicey, Divine, and Hybrid. I think that's gonna be the opening performance. If that's the case, you heard it here first. But don't take my word for it. I'm just telling you what people are telling me. But Savage, great chatting with you, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Again, congrats on the nomination. Continued success.
Likewise, bro. Likewise.
And if I don't see you in Newport, I'll definitely have to check out. Well,
you'll see videos.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna put videos everywhere.
As a matter of fact, with the hybrid shows now we schedule, we're probably gonna see each other Frankfurt come March. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cretan was actually talking about that. He wants to perform some PMI songs up there. So yeah, you'll definitely see me there, man.
Yeah, the 18th will be at McAdoo's. The 19th, hosted by yours truly at the Brick Alley. So I'll be there, and PMI will be there, and most likely the artists that were originally scheduled will be there as well. So come hang out, support local hip hop, and celebrate my good friend Hybrid on the release of his new album, Nothing Dies Forever. And on that note, we are done. We will see you all this Sunday night, Lexington Music Awards. And again, before I get on out of here, I think I would do an injustice if I didn't give a huge shout out to Mr. David McLean and everyone behind the scenes of making this award show possible, for giving people like us in industry and music a night to celebrate, and looking forward to it. So shout out to David McLean. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget Chilling with Jeff Kenny C. It's on Saturdays, 8 to 9 p.m. on tmvcafe.com. I am Kenny Cummings, and we out. Peace out.